Okay. All right. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Okay, I think we're good. So have a seat, relax, make yourself comfortable. Okay. So have a seat, relax, sit up straight. You can sit with your legs crossed or straight, however you feel comfortable. Just make sure you're sitting up straight. We're going to begin with breathing. I'm sorry, bear with me one moment, having a music challenge. There we go. Okay. Okay. So sit up straight. You can close your eyes. We're going to take a deep breath through our nose, inhaling through our nose and exhaling with our mouth open. As you're exhaling, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. When you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand and fill your lungs completely with air. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders. Feel the breath moving against the back of your throat. Now on the next inhale, we're going to inhale as we raise our arms and hands above our head, palms together if you can reach, and then exhale through your nose as you lower your arms and hands down. Try and synchronize your movement with your breath, inhaling up, inhaling through our nose, and exhaling down, exhaling through our nose. Try and fill your lungs completely with air and then squeeze out all the air on the exhale. Now in the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the left side as you exhale and lower your arms and hands down. When you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the front. And when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the opposite side as you lower your arms and hands down. So we're alternating sides on the exhale. Inhaling and exhaling through our nose. One more time on each side. And when you're done, bring your arms in front and breathe naturally through your nose. Now bring the palms of your hands together and interlace your fingers. Bring your forearms together and lift your elbows so that you're looking at your thumbs. And we're going to make a circle with our knuckles toward the ceiling, flexing our wrists slowly as we go around, breathing naturally through our nose, rotating, flexing our wrists as much as we can. Now notice the direction of the circle you're making and move in the opposite direction. Flexing your wrists as you're breathing through your nose. No rush, slowly rotating. And then pause, release your fingers, and bring your hands to prayer posture in front of your chest. Now from here, we're going to inhale and lift our hands as far as we can, keeping our palms together. And when you're ready to exhale, lower the arms and hands back down. And at the very end of the exhale, point your fingertips down toward the ground. When you're ready to inhale, rotate and reach your hands up, lifting your chest as well. And when you're ready to exhale, coming back, arms parallel to the floor as you're pointing your fingertips down, flexing your wrists as much as you can. Breathing through our nose, inhaling up and exhaling down. One more time. And when you're done, pause with your hands in prayer posture. And then from here, straighten your arms out in front of you. And we're going to inhale, allowing our wrists to guide us, leaving our fingers pointing in, reaching as far back as we can. And then exhale, point your fingers away as you're exhaling, bring your wrists back together, touching. And then when you're ready to inhale, flexing your fingers in, stretching your wrist as much as you can. Following your breath, exhaling back in, fingers pointing away on the exhale. Inhaling out and exhaling in, flexing your wrists. On the inhale, the fingers point in. And on the exhale, the fingers point away. One more time. And then bring your hands to prayer posture and pause for a moment. Breathe naturally through your nose, inhaling and exhaling. And then you can lower your hands, and we're going to get up into a tabletop position on all fours. Spread your fingers wide. Place your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Spread your knees apart so that they're under your hips. Spread your hands under your shoulders. Make sure your index fingers are facing forward and rotate your shoulders so that your biceps are facing forward and your elbows are facing your knees. We're going to do cat-cow. So keep in mind the head moves last. We're going to inhale and arch our lower spine and lift our head, keeping the arms straight. Then exhale, pull the navel in toward the spine. As we exhale, lift the upper spine toward the ceiling, and at the very end, lower your head. When you're ready to inhale, arch your lower spine first, and then lift your head. Follow your breathing. When you're ready to exhale, tighten your gluteals, arch your upper spine toward the ceiling, and then lower your head. Move with your breath, keeping the arms straight or flexing the spine. One more time in each direction. And then pause with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Now from here, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine. And we're going to inhale and reach our left arm and our right leg, opposite arm and leg, reaching on the inhale, and then exhale, lower them back down. Switching to the opposite arm and leg, inhale, reaching and stretching, and then exhale back down. Again, keep going, follow your breath, inhaling out, opposite arm and leg, exhaling down. Stretching as much as you can on the inhale. Pulling the navel in toward the spine as we're doing this. One more time on each side. And then pause with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. And then from here, we're going to spread our knees wide, bring our feet together, and sit our hips back on our heels and lower our chin, our forehead, and torso down to the ground, breathing through your nose. And lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to a tabletop position. And from here, we're going to step our left foot forward into a lower left lunge. When you're ready, inhale your hands up into prayer posture in front of your chest. Breathing through your nose. Feel free to place something under your right knee if you need something soft and cushiony there. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. Try and straighten your arms. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale, make a circle, reaching up toward the ceiling, and exhale as you bring your hands down next to your left foot, keeping your right hand on the ground, keeping the right arm straight. We're going to inhale and reach the left hand and arm, reach it up toward the ceiling, breathing through our nose, inhaling and exhaling. And then inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring your left hand back down to the ground. And then push the floor away as you pull your left foot back. And we're going to switch feet. Bring the right foot forward. Make sure your right knee is above your right ankle. And when you're ready, inhale your hands up into prayer posture in front of your chest. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. If you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then from here, we're going to inhale and reach our hands up toward the ceiling. And exhale as we bring our hands down next to our right foot, keeping the left arm straight and the left hand on the ground. We're going to inhale and reach our right hand up toward the ceiling, breathing through our nose, reaching, twisting. And then inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring your hand down to the floor. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back. You can spread your knees, bring your feet together, and we're going to sit back in child's pose again, lowering our torso and forehead down, breathing through our nose. And then lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to a tabletop position. And then from here, we're going to step our left foot forward again. And come on up into a lower left lunge. Again, place something under your right knee if you need something soft. And then take a deep breath. Inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling. And then as you exhale, bring your arms down as you turn your torso to the right side. Place your left forearm on your left thigh and reach your right hand back toward your right foot. Now you can stay here if you'd like, or if you want to try and grab your ankle or toe, you can do that as well. Breathing through your nose. We're facing the right side as we're doing this, not facing forward. It helps if your knees are wide enough apart to keep your balance. And then release your foot. Inhale your hands back up toward the ceiling, and exhale as you turn to face forward. Bring your hands back to prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale, make a circle, reaching up. And exhale, bring your hands to the floor. And we're going to pull our left foot back and bring our right foot forward. So again, if you'd like, you can place something soft under your left knee. When you're ready, come on up into a lower right lunge. Make sure your knees are wide enough apart, because when we reach back, if your legs and knees are wide enough apart, it's easier to keep your balance. So inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and then exhale as you turn your torso toward the left side and take your right forearm to your right thigh. Take your left hand and you can reach for your left foot or ankle. Breathing through our nose. And if you have your foot or ankle behind you, you can let go, bring it down. And inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling. And then exhale down with your hands in prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale, make a circle reaching up. And exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Pull our right foot back. And we're going to spread our knees again and sit back in child's pose, relaxing your hips to your heels, and then lowering your torso and forehead down to the mat. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and we're going to come back up to a tabletop position. And from here, we're going to get onto the balls of our feet, and we're going to push our hips up into a downward dog position. You can push the floor away with your hands, lifting your hips into the air, and then lifting your heels off the ground to stretch the backs of your legs. Try and bend your knees and allow your shoulders and armpits to open up. Pushing the floor away with our hands, relaxing our head and shoulders. And then bend your knees as you walk to the front of your mat or hop, however you feel comfortable. And then at the front of your mat, separate your feet about 4 or 5 inches apart. Inhale your hands above your head and exhale down. Again, inhale, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling, and this time we're going to swan dive down, hands to the outside of our feet. Inhale up halfway and exhale down. Keeping your hands on the floor, step your right foot back with your left knee bent over your left ankle. Inhale up into Warrior One. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And then inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling. And then exhale, turn your torso to the right side, bringing your arms parallel to the floor, keeping your left knee bent over your left ankle. Our torso is facing the right side. You can gaze out over your left fingertips. Lower your shoulders. Imagine your shoulder blades are coming together behind you. Lifting your chest and gazing out over your left fingertips. And then rotate your left palm to face up, lower the right palm down to your right knee, and then inhale, reach your hand up toward the ceiling, and exhale as you reach toward the back of the room, lifting and reaching at the same time, keeping the left knee bent over the left ankle. And then exhale, bring your arms back parallel to the floor. Straighten out the left leg. Inhale as you reach forward with your left hand and lower the left hand down to the left shin. Take your right hand and place it on your right hip. And now we're going to turn our torso to the right side of the room. So when we turn our torso, our hips rotate. Try and gently place your hand on your left shin. And then lift your right arm, if you can, toward the ceiling so that your right shoulder and left shoulder are parallel to each other. And if you want to go further, you can lower your left hand all the way down into a full triangle pose. Reaching up and reaching down simultaneously. Breathing through our nose. And then inhale as you bend your left knee, bring your arms back parallel to the floor. into warrior two. So the left knee is bent over the left ankle, gazing out over our left fingertips. Our torso is facing the right side. Our hips and our torso are facing the right side as we gaze out over our left fingertips. And then inhale as you swing your right arm forward, rotating your hips and shoulders and torso to face forward. Adjust your right foot as well. Reach up toward the ceiling and exhale as you bring your hands down to the floor next to your left foot and step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway and exhale down. Bend your knees, pull your navel in, and inhale, lifting and reaching toward the ceiling. Exhale your hands down by your side. So we're going to switch to the opposite side, so make sure your feet are wide enough apart. Inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and we're going to swan dive down, hands to the outside of our feet. Bend the knees, stretch the backs of our legs. Inhale up halfway, and relax down, hands onto the floor. Bend your right knee and step your left foot back. Keeping the right knee bent over the left ankle. Inhale up into warrior one. Hands in prayer posture. And if you'd like, you can inhale and reach your arms up near your ears, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. Take long, deep breaths. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And inhale and exhale. Bring your hands back to prayer posture in front of you. From here, we're going to inhale, reaching up, and exhale as we rotate and bring our arms parallel to the floor. Lower your shoulders, lift your chest, and gaze out over your right fingertips in warrior two. So our torso and our hips are facing the left side now. Our right knee is bent over our right ankle, and we're gazing out over our right fingertips. Imagine you're bringing your shoulder blades together behind you and lifting your chest. So lower your shoulders. Now rotate your right palm to face up. Lower your left palm to your left knee. And then inhale, reach your right hand up toward the ceiling and then back, lifting and reaching, keeping the right knee bent. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And then inhale and exhale as you bring your arms back to warrior two, arms parallel to the floor. Now straighten out your right leg. Inhale as you reach forward with your right hand and lower your right hand down to your right shin, gently placing it there. Take your left hand to your left hip. And now from here, we're going to rotate our torso to face the left side. If you'd like, you can lift your left arm, reaching up toward the ceiling. Make sure your left shoulder and right shoulder are in alignment. And if you would like to go further, you can lower your right hand down to the floor in full triangle pose. And then bend your right knee as you inhale and come back to warrior two, gazing out over your right fingertips. And then inhale as you slowly bring your left arm and rotate your hips and torso to face forward. Adjust your left foot as you inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling. And exhale, bring your hands down to the floor next to your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway, and then relax down. Now bend your knees, place your hands on the floor, and we're going to actually just kind of walk our feet out to the sides. You'll want to step onto your mat. Yep, there you go. And then relax your head, neck, and shoulders. If you'd like to grab your elbows, you can do that. And gently rock your head up and down or side to side, relaxing your neck and shoulders. And then from here, inhale your hands up behind your head interlace your fingers and lift your knuckles up toward the ceiling. Breathing through your nose. Try and move your arms as far behind your head as you can. And then release. Bring your hands down to the floor. And we're going to slowly walk our hands to our right foot, taking our left hand behind our right calf and gently pulling our torso, not our head, but our torso to our right leg, not our head, our torso. And release, coming back to the center. And then walk your hands to your left foot, take your right hand behind your left calf, and gently pull your torso toward your left leg, not your head, but your torso. Take long, deep breaths. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And release, come back to the center. Place the hands on the floor and walk your feet in. And then bend your knees and lower your hips down to the ground. You can sit on a block if you need to, or a book. And then bring your arms between your legs and adjust your hands to prayer posture with your fingers pointing up. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And then lower your hands down to the floor and bring your arms out from between your legs. Place your legs straight in front of you on the floor. I'm going to turn sideways. So from here, we're going to come to the front of our mat with our knees bent and place our arms parallel to the floor. Lift your chest, pull your navel in and tilt back, and lift your heels off the ground, not too high, just a little bit, and breathe through your nose. Try and balance, keeping your arms parallel to the floor. And if you'd like, you can straighten out one leg or the other or both. Our goal is to have them straight. Doing one leg at a time helps build the balance and muscle coordination. And then lower your feet and sit up, relax for a moment. Grab your wrists or elbows, and relax. Take long, deep breaths. And we're going to go back, so bring your arms parallel to the floor. Lift your chest, pull your navel in as you tilt back and lift the heels of your feet off the ground. And then from here, you can straighten out one leg or the other or both. And find your balance. And then lower your feet. And from here, we're going to slowly come down all the way with control so that our spine is on the ground. And our arms are parallel to our shoulders with the palms of our hands facing up toward the ceiling. Now adjust your feet so that they're under your knees. And then walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat so your feet are wide enough apart. Then take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And exhale as you gently allow your knees to relax to the left side and turn your head to gaze at your right palm of your hand. So knees are relaxing to the left and your head is gazing at the right palm of your hand. Take long, deep breaths. And then inhale, bring your knees, your head back to the center, and exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the right side and turn your head to gaze at your left palm. keeping the shoulders on the ground. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And then inhale, bring your knees and your head back to the center. And take a moment to breathe. Now adjust your feet to make sure they're under your knees again. This time pull your navel in toward your spine and lift your hips off the ground. Lower your hips to the right side of your mat and take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the left side. Turn your head to gaze at your right palm. Breathing through your nose, keeping the shoulders on the ground. And if you'd like to straighten your right leg out over your left, lowering your right foot down to the ground. Again, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Take long, deep breaths. If your right leg is straight over your left, bend it back over your left leg. And then inhale, bring your knees, hips, and torso back to the center. And adjust your feet so that they're under your knees again. Now pull your navel in toward your spine and lift your hips off the ground. And this time we're going to lower our hips to the left side. Take a deep breath through your nose. Inhale and exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the right side, turning your head to gaze at your left palm. Take long, deep breaths. And if you'd like to straighten your left leg out over your right, lowering your left foot down to the ground, keeping the shoulders on the ground, breathing through our nose. If your left leg is straight, bend it back over the right. And then inhale, bring your head, your neck, and your torso back to the center. And move your arms down by your side of your torso. Now from here, take your left foot into the air, left leg in the air straight, and make a circle with your left ankle in one direction, and then in the other. Now take your left ankle and cross it above the right knee and relax your left thigh. Take your left hand and push it gently against your left thigh, pushing your left thigh away. Breathing naturally through your nose. Inhale and exhale. Pushing the left thigh away. And release. Now lift your right foot off the ground. Take your hands behind your right thigh and interlace your fingers. Relax your right foot. Relax your left foot. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And exhale as you gently pull your right thigh toward you, and at the same time, use your left elbow or left forearm to push your left thigh away. So with each exhale, we're gently pulling our right thigh toward us, and at the same time, pushing our left thigh away. So pulling our right and pushing our left. Take long, deep breaths. Relax your feet. And release. Lower your right foot down to the mat. Lift your left foot in the air and lower your left foot down. Now lift your right foot in the air and make a circle with your ankles, rotating around, and then go the opposite direction. And then take your right ankle and cross it above your left knee, relaxing your right thigh. Take your right hand and gently push your right thigh away, relaxing your right foot. And release. Now lift your left foot off the ground. Take your hands between your legs and interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. Relax your left foot, relax your right foot. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your left thigh toward you, and at the same time, use your right elbow or right forearm to push your right thigh away. So we're pulling our left thigh toward us and pushing our right thigh away. Relaxing your feet. And release, lower your left foot. Stretch your right ankle and foot toward the ceiling and lower them down to the ground. Now lift both feet into the air and reach your hands up to the outside of your feet. Grab the outer edges of your feet in happy baby pose. Pull your feet down. Allow your knees to go to the outside of your shoulders and torso in happy baby pose. And from here, you can lift your feet up and down, rocking side to side, giving your spine a nice massage. You can also rock up and down, releasing any tension you feel in your spine. Breathing through our nose. And then inhale both feet into the air and lower your feet down. Adjust your body on your mat. And we're going to do our final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana. Shavasana is a conscious relaxation. So adjust your body, find your comfortable spot. Close your eyes. Separate the heels of your feet and allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms 3 or 4 inches away from your torso with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling, relaxing your hands, relaxing your body. Focus on your breathing. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Relax your arms and your wrists and fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs, your calves, your ankles and toes. Focus on your breath. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Focus on your breath. Allow your lungs to inhale and exhale completely. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And slowly move your hands above your head and stretch your body. And then bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. Then move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And then push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And we'll end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose as we inhale, lifting our arms and hands above our head. We're going to exhale with a strong breath with our mouth open wide. We're going to do that 3 times, and then we'll do a final breath. So go ahead and inhale. Strong exhale. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, but bring the palms of your hands together and pause at your third eye for kind thoughts, pause at your lips for kind words, and pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. Okay, well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.